whenever referring to war, all we think about is men drawing up their swords or guns, killing each other, being led by men just like themselves. But the war business was not always for men. Indeed, women throughout history would take matters into their hands in order to decide the significant outcome of the war. Here is a top 5 list of female commanders who excelled at the art of battle.
Known as the Maid of Orleans, Joan of Arc is a French heroine who was supposedly born in January 1412. She rose to fame while the French crown was disputed between Henry VI of England, Philip III of Burgundy and Charles VII, thus being part of a major conflict known as the 100 Years' War. She claimed she received instructions from God, ordering her to lead the French army to victory, which it had not tasted for decades. She played a vital role at the Siege of Orleans, where she was sent by Charles VII, being instrumental in the retreat of the English from the siege in May 1429. By then, she was just 17. Her brave involvement in the conflict allowed King Charles VII to be crowned as King of France in Reims, city that used to be the place of coronation for many French kings since the 9th century. She was captured by Burgundian troops in May 1430, who then sold her out to the English, who tried and executed her on the 30th of May 1431. She was just 19.
Little is known about the birth and death of the Trung sisters, but undeniably, they fiercely waged war on the Chinese occupation of Vietnam in the 1st century. The assassination of the older Trung sisters' husband by the Chinese is believed to be the trigger event of their revolution. Such tragic event was then followed by successful campaigns, marked by the capture of several cities claimed by their revolutionary movement. Proclaiming themselves queens, they were successful in battles for nearly 4 years, controlling a significant portion of land. But without decisive support and against a disciplined Chinese army, their rule ended after their defeat on the battlefield of Lang Bak. Although they managed to retreat, it is said that they committed suicide in order not to face torture or probably execution from the Chinese.
Following the Trung sisters' legacy, Lady Trieu, born in 225 AD, is with no doubt one of the most impressive female warriors who ever lived. She spent her childhood in a tense political context. As a matter of facts, Vietnam was still occupied by the Chinese. Such occupation was always fought by Vietnamese, and most certainly by Lady Trieu, who successfully fought tens of battles against the Chinese before she was even 21. On many occasions she and her rebel army defeated the Chinese, but would fail to resist long enough, due to overwhelming Chinese troops. She was defeated in 248 AD, and no clear account describes how she died. Despite her defeat, her courage motivated future rebellions, marking the history of her country forever.
Queen of the Iceni people in eastern Anglia, nowadays England, Boudicca was a fierce commander who became famous for leading an uprising against the Roman Empire presence in England, at the time Nero was ruling Rome. She is well remembered for her triumph at the Battle of Camulodunum, modern-day Colchester, which was then followed by the destruction of Londonium, modern-day London. She was defeated in battle by Roman governor Gaius Suetonius Paulinus, who ensured Roman control of Great Britain.
Queen of the Palmyra Empire in Syria, Zenobia led a revolt against Rome. Wife of King Septimus, she ensured total control of the empire after his death, expending territories as far as Egypt, where she crushed Roman forces in the year 269 AD, becoming the new ruler of Egypt. Other military expeditions allowed her to claim a vast region east of the Mediterranean Sea, stretching from modern-day Turkey all the way down to Egypt. Her short-lived empire came to an end when Aurelian, Roman emperor at the time, captured her in 273 AD. Living her final days in Rome, it is believed she was allowed to live until her last days, even marrying a Roman noble, but this might just be one version of her last days, among many.
Thank you for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed it and are looking forward to seeing you back to our channel. Do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to our channel if you have not done so. Until next time, cheers.